My friends don't treat me, oh, like they used to. When I was young, I used to love singing a lot. My burden back, I feel so stronger, so much stronger. My brother was loved going around telling people my brother could sing and he boxed. So all the girls would get to coming over and asking me to sing. And I sang a Sam Cooke, it's been a long, long time. And he'll be laughing. He'll be like this, see, I told you he could sing.
I have other brothers, I have other siblings, but he was more like my favorite. Like we connected more, we spent more time together. Being a protector, that was my brother.
When I became Bad News, I had to put the singing aside. During this time is when these streets and neighborhoods had what we call beef, a situation with each other. So here it is, me and my brother being attacked and we're being jumped. And at that moment, it just gave me clarity that, you know, I'm in for a fight. I just told my brother, I'm not going to school no more, it's over for that. Well, I was like, I gotta learn the streets.
Harlem is a hard to reach place, given the unfortunate realities of the norm of violence, the norm of incarceration, the norm of poverty and scarcity. I had so many significant opportunities. Instead, I was pulled by the allure of the streets and I enrolled in Street University. During that time, I made a commitment that if I was given a second chance, I would dedicate my life to reaching young men. And so the Navigators was key in my life.
Me, I became a stick-up kid. I started robbing people. I'm the one that everybody could come to about drugs, guns, whatever. I didn't buy sneakers. I didn't buy clothes. I was into the streets. I was buying bullets and guns every day. My brother was called Little Bad News. And he was a shadow. He became a drug dealer on the street. When my brother went to prison, it destroyed me because I thought the time that I was doing already was enough for us.
As he did his stint in prison, he used to tell me, don't be like me, go to school. But it was hard because I already saw what you was capable of, and that's what I wanted to be.
I went to jail. I had to do time. And here it is, I'm in prison and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself like, why nobody wanted to help? Why nobody wanted to step in? So now I start reading this Bible. I got a chance to start reading up on things that started making me want to change my name from Bad News to Beloved. I get a chance to come home out of prison, and I thought, you know, I'm ready to be with Christ. And no, it was a pause in my life. I went back to the streets.
Navigators, to me, was their focus on discipleship and their emphasis on relationship. Men like Beloved, if they don't have someone willing to invest that type of time in their healing, their continued healing, they could easily just really revert and give up.
When I met with Maurice, there was a part of me that was empty, and it was my spirit. And then he started giving us scripture that we could live out. I said, I got a brother coming home. He might don't have a chance out here. But if somebody will support me and invest in me and give me all that I need and all the time, that it would take to be able to better me and give me that betterment, I'll be able to be the person I need to be for my brother.
But there was no way, if my brother didn't disciple me while I was in and prepared me to sharpen up my iron in, to be prepared for what was to come when I stepped out, there was no way I would have been able to survive and been sitting here.
So here it is, Reverend Mo gave both of us a job. I'm living out this outreach job that I got where I'm a credible messenger, And I'm going into the inner cities. I'm getting a chance to reach these young guys that look like me, that act like me. I got a chance to work with my brother.
Started with the Navigators, through Reverend Maurice Munley, my brother, discipling, life to life, and us discipling others and discipling the community.
If it wasn't for the Navigator, I don't think I'd be where I'm at, because I did not know how to manage my own life. And this is what you learn when you get in the one-on-ones and you get in the life-to-life teachings.
In ministering, beloved, I believe that the Lord is using it to set the ground for salvation for that entire community. Because the same way the enemy used him to wreak havoc, terrorize, and to bring pain, is the same way God is going to use him to bring hope, love, and deliverance.
When I got a chance to be beloved again, I was blessed to be able to start back singing. I had a chance to sing about the Lord again. Laid my burdens, I laid them down. My friends don't treat me, oh, like they used